Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be showing you that this multivariable function is differentiable. So we're going to first write it in terms, we're just going to write it as a change in z, so delta z. And remember, that's just f of x plus delta x, and then y plus delta y, and then minus f of x comma y. So remember, if we can write this delta z in terms of this, so I'm going to write it out really quickly, then we'll know it's differentiable. So we should be able to write it like this. And if we have delta x and delta y approach 0, then our two epsilon should also approach 0, and that would prove that our function is differentiable. So yeah, let's just do it then. So f of x plus delta x, y plus delta y would just be x plus delta x squared plus y plus delta y squared, and then minus our normal function, so we can just do this. And then let's just simplify. So x squared plus 2x delta x plus delta x squared plus y squared plus 2y delta y plus delta y squared. And then minus x squared minus y squared, so the x squared and y squareds cancel out, and we're left with this. So again, looking back to what we want to write this into, we know that f of x, or the partial derivative with respect to x, is 2x. So we're just going to write it first here, because this is basically this, which is part of the expression we're turning it into. And then the partial derivative with respect to y is 2y. So we're going to write that next, because you see here it's following the format very nicely. And now all we have left is delta x squared and delta y squared. So just for simplicity, I'm going to write it like this to make the epsilon and epsilon 1 and 2 more obvious. So they're the same thing. So okay, so yeah, as I said, the delta x would be epsilon 1, while the delta y would be epsilon 2. So we can do it like this. And now we just need to show that as the delta x and delta y approach 0, we can see that epsilon 1 and epsilon 2 would also approach 0. And the reason is because epsilon 1 is just delta x and epsilon 2 is just delta y, because over here you can see that. So yeah, that just proves that our function is differentiable. So yeah, thanks for watching, and make sure to comment down other questions you guys have on any topic.